Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and gorgeous PNC Park. MLB The Show brings you the Sunday night showcase. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Trey Turner. And we're underway in Pittsburgh.
5-10.
This one in the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Nice grab on the run. One away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, JT Realmuto.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. That's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit, takes ball one. Just getting started here in Pittsburgh. Ohtani, 31 years old, and a four-time MVP, one of the faces of the league. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Ground ball up the middle, Pena. Throw to first in time.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
2 down, bases empty. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Got away with that one, left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center. And that is that. Middle of the first, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Jesus Luzardo. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also go the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Ohtani matched a homer in his last game. In the air out to center. Marsh on the move. And there's one away. There's a Pirates lineup now.
The right fielder.
Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Kyle Tucker.
Well, he's got an 11-game hit streak going right now, Boog. I mean, that means he's hitting lefties, righties, submariners, starters, relievers, you name it. He's very comfortable in the box, and that's such a great place to be as a hitter. Makes you excited to come to the ballpark every day.
Kyle Tucker in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0. And Kyle Tucker will take his base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So, man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Aaron Judge. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the missed play costs him.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
Here's the power-hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that drops in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Sosa in position. Takes it in for the out. High throw to first, and he can't reach it.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. Right through there for a strike.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Grounds one to short. Turner. Play made, that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at PNC Park. Second inning set to go. So the Pittsburgh Pirates are hovering around 500, about a third of the way into this season. And Singy, for a team that was a popular preseason pick, is that a disappointment?
I'd say so, Boog. They were supposed to be among the best in the league. Instead, they're in the middle of the pack so far. That's not to say they can't turn it on and start cruising up the standings, but they need to start showing something soon. That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
The 0-1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
The 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that's the first out. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Marsh went deep in his most recent game. Throw to first in time.
Batting sixth, the catcher.
And now it is JT Realmuto. This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. The Turnpike Series continues now. Bottom of the inning. Kazuma Okamoto digs in now.
Okamoto.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. On the ground to the left. Slings to first in time.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, number 5, Munetaka. Murakami.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Munetaka Murakami.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
That one lifted to left. And there's 2 down.
Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That is the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Bryson Stott.
And a big swing and a miss. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting 8th, the left fielder, number 33, Edmundo.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Nope.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And down on strikes. That's the second out. Hey, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here comes Alec Bohm. 0 for 6 in the series so far. In for a strike, and the count 1-1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner with a chance now. Fly to right his first time.
Nope, that's inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 10, Jackson Merrill.
That misses. And that is ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still two challenges left for them. Late with the swing there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And that's outside. Ground ball right side. Harper steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Pirates.
Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild.
Inside, ball one.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
In the air, left field. Fair ball. Into second, and he's got a double. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Here is Aaron Judge. Reached on an infield single his first time. Right side, and foul ball.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Man at second. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Aaron Judge with a rocket. His 17th of the year. The Pirates score first. It's 2-0.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Raleigh in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball one.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Almost got him. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Another look at this 2-run homer for Pittsburgh. And it's 2-zip. It's the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. The Turnpike Series continues now. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber, in his 11th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Swing and a ground ball. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce.
So Harper stands in. Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
There's a swing and a drive. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second, just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom 4, Jeremy Pena now at the plate.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. Boog, that's cheddar, baby.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two now. Ground ball to Bone. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Pirates, the third baseman, number 7.
Kazuma Okamoto, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Way out front for strike 2.
Ball.
Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Munetaka Murakami. And he swings through that one.
Nope, outside.
That clips the corner. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Brandon Marsh.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Can't make contact with the sweeper. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Here's a 2-0. And he swings over the top there. That one found hard the other way. The Pirates leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one popped up. Pena moving under this one. 2 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Two down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. He's in there.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
Oh, that's low.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Man on second, 2 down. There's a strike. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Come on, Showtime.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Pirates 2 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Oh, that's upstairs.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Jackson Merrill will hit next. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to first. Harper takes it himself. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The designated hitter.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here's Ohtani. That one ripped, but foul. Comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Oh, that's it.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5. It's the Pirates 2 and the Phillies nothing. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Back here at PNC Park, started the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Throw to first in time.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Nope. Ball 1.
The Buccos up by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swings and misses, hits a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
He's been hotter than a car seat in July in Phoenix, but today he's got the AC on blast, Boog. We're not seeing the same mojo in the box, but just takes one swing to get back on track.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. The 0-2.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One-two now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. The Turnpike Series continues now. Bottom of the 6th inning. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Foul ball there. King Tuck goes down on strikes.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
It's Aaron Judge now. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
That's a ball.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher, Raleigh.
2 down, bases empty. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Zach Pop on a pitch out of the pen here. In the game for the first time this season. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Did not go. And a 1-2.
Ball. Down.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So 1 left for Pittsburgh as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Way inside.
Let's go, Showtime.
The 2-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next,
got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia, 1 for 2. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now at the plate, Brandon Marsh.
The center fielder, number 16.
This one in the air, center field. 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it's JT Realmuto. First pitch misses. Out to short, Pena. Gets it to first. Out number 3. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. You're dialed into the show. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. Set for the last half of the 7th. Kazuma Okamoto getting ready to hit. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The 0-1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Orion Kerkering. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Meza, the power lefty, up as well. Here's a 1-1. Nice grab. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman, number 5,
Munetaka Murakami, the next Pirate to hit. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Ketel.
Here's Ketel Marte. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for the Pirates, the center fielder, number 10.
Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation.
Outside, that's
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Two on, 1 out.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-0. Sliced hard but foul. Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
In the air, left field, and it's out of play, a foul ball. Three-two. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Ohtani stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And a swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The Pirates trying to break this one open. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Pirates 2 and the Phillies nothing. The Sunday night showcase is a good one. We'll be right back. Back here in Pittsburgh, for the top of the 8th, Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, number 33, Edmundo.
And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that one fouled off. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. And it skips in the dirt. Into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec.
And now it's Alec Bohm. His righty-lefty splits there.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over. So get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front, get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The Phils with the tying run at the plate. Sets him down looking. Here's Turner now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Ohtani will depart. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for the
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Ryan Hoeing.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Back safely. The tying run at the plate. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tim Mesa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Tucker.
Come on, Kyle.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now.
Oh, that's out.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Got him. One down.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off with multiple arms. It gets stability from all of their performances.
Judge in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. A 1 down. That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the air to left center. Sosa on his way over. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3.
Let's go, big jumper.
Oh, let's go, Cal.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
The batter, number 3.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Righty reliever out of the pen, Orion Kirkery.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
From the Pirates,
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Okamoto stands in here, takes ball one low. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Ninth inning coming up. The Buccos have the lead, 2-0. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. The Sunday night. Back here at PNC Park. We go to the ninth. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Well, Boog, here's someone we've been hyping up. One of the hottest bats in the league. But today, nada, zip, zero. Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
0-2 now. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now here is Harper.
Nope, that's a ball.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Judge settles underneath it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The Pirates trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
The 2-1. They're down to their final strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Got it! And that's the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.